Welcome to the Building Thriving Lifestyles podcast. I'm your host, Egilodottir, and I love to help grow better humans by challenging myself and others intellectually, physically, spiritually. On today's episode, we are going to talk about why you don't need to be a gym rat to enjoy the benefits of going to the gym. This podcast is brought to you by Barbells. Barbells, they make the most delicious protein bars that you could imagine, and they make it super easy to hit your protein targets while indulging in a sweet afternoon pick-me-up with your coffee or your tea. You can find them anywhere these days. You can grab some at the local grocery store. You can stock up on Amazon and buy them in bulk, or you can grab one next time from Starbucks when you get your coffee. So why is this important? Why are we going to talk about why you don't need to be a gym rat? So in my job as a physiotherapist and as a personal trainer over the past 12 years, I've talked to over 1,000 people about their daily habits, their total investment that they do in their physical activity and so on. And I've also been kind of on the other side where I meet people in the hospital where they are sick, they're feeling limited or sick or injured, and they're feeling limited by their physique. And the most common excuse that I hear for not engaging in training is that people tell me that, gym is just not for me. I'm just not the type of person who likes to hang out in the gym. But I would argue that training, the stuff that happens inside the gym, is not about being the type of person who likes to go to the gym. It's more for everyone, because it's completely agreeable that not everyone has to be like super passionate about the gym, hang out there for hours and make it a big portion of their life. And trust me, no one really likes burpees. It's not because we love burpees so much that we hang out there. And while I respect and understand the opinion that you don't want to go to the gym, then even if you're not the gym type, then are you the type of person who would like to be able to walk around, explore, hike without getting super exhausted next time you travel? Are you the type of person who would like to be able to go to the bathroom yourself without, having to wear a diaper or getting assistance when you're 75, 85 years old? Even if you're not the gym type, are you the type that would like to effortlessly play with your grandchildren, lifting them up above your head, being able to pick them up even if they're a little bit heavier, hold them if they hurt themselves, and let's not forget, spring up from the floor and run after them if they run away from you while you're playing on the floor? Are you the type of person that would like to be able to put your hand luggage in the overhead compartment when you're traveling? Or do you enjoy asking someone for help? I mean, in my experience, most people, they answer yes to all of the questions above, at least some of them. And I would argue that the gym is kind of the gateway for you to be able to do those things later on in life and be able to enjoy your life to the fullest. Because the stuff that we do inside the gym is not about the stuff that we do inside the gym. It's about enjoying all other aspects of life. And doing regular exercise is actually an investment to make sure that you have your fitness, your strength, and athletic movements and mobility later on in life. Science shows that going to the gym can actually help you turn back your body clock and make sure that you feel younger and stronger every day. And there is no kind of last date that you can start improving your fitness. Here's what I've found. Research tells us that the margin between living a healthy, fulfilled life in our older days and living a struggled life with physical limitations is actually quite small in our earlier days. And it's not to say that it's ever too late to start to exercise, but especially if you are around 25 to 50, you kind of have all these small investments that you can make right now. They're gonna compound over time and they're gonna be massive in the long run. So these small habits that we accumulate, they affect the internal state of our body. And we're not talking about, looking like you have a six-pack or anything like that. We're talking on like a cellular level. So every time that we go for a walk or pick the stairs over sitting on the couch, we're stimulating to our muscles, we're regulating our blood sugar, and we generate more mitochondria, which are the smallest organ in our cells, that take up more of the carbohydrates from our bloodstream. This makes sure that we regulate our blood sugar better over time. And when we do any type of resistance training or strength training, we're applying load and tension to our muscles and tendons, and they will adapt to that stress and grow stronger over time. Because all the tissues in our body, they follow a very simple principle. Either you use it or you lose it. The body simply adapts to almost everything that we do. This is why people can do crazy ultra marathons and lift insanely heavy weights. But if there is no stimulation there, if the body doesn't need to adapt to anything, it won't. So then it will get rid of the muscles, get rid of the strength in your muscles and tendons. And if you don't need your mitochondria to process oxygen, then your body will also get rid of those. That old saying that you probably heard before, if you don't have time to take care of your body today, you will have to make time for illness later on in life. That sounds to be absolutely 100% true. So what is the lesson here? The lesson is that it turns out that doing enough fitness to affect your health and function later on in life is actually less effort and easier than you think. But it's super important to get started and to stay consistent at it. You can literally change your outcome, your older life, your retirement with a fairly low/moderate time and effort investments. So, for example, simple activities like walking 5,000 steps a day or doing some kind of a resistance training, strength or metabolic conditioning 1 to 2 times a week, that can actually change your outcome dramatically. If you occasionally engage in some running or maybe some speed walking, that also can make a huge impact in the long run and make sure you're enjoying your current movement even more. So, starting to go to the gym, hiring a personal trainer to assist you is not done for the sake of being a gym person. It's much more done with the goal of becoming this person that enjoys her freedom. So these are like tiny, small installments that you pay towards this freedom and to start to enjoy things that are outside the gym more than the actual gym itself. So if this motivates you in any way, shape or form to start exercising, you don't have to make time every single day. That is, up to you. If you want to go to the gym every single day, you can, but you don't need to. All you have to do is make sure that you have time 1 to 3 times per week all year around. That's the non-negotiable. It has to be something that you can do long term. If you're starting from absolutely zero, if you are a couch potato and you are currently not doing any exercise, you can get away with a single session of 30 to 45 minutes every week, and that is going to move you forward to being a fitter and stronger version of yourself as long as you continue doing it. If you are an intermittent or an active person, the level that you need to maintain your fitness is about 2 times per week, 30 to 60 minutes, and then you can increase your level. If you want to not just maintain it, you want to actually get better, you can start putting in 3 sessions a week, 45 to 60 minutes. The consistency is key when it comes to fitness, so the important stuff is that you're putting in repeated efforts. That's going to get you much further than if you do 1 session stop, yeah? This means that if you do 14 sessions in the space of 2 weeks, you're not necessarily going to get super good results for it, but if you do 14 sessions in the course of 7 weeks, you're way more likely to gain some results in the long run. Thank you so much for tuning in. Note that I want you to live a long and healthy life. I want you not to be limited by your physical capabilities. And more importantly, I want you to be more healthy on the inside, no matter what the outside looks like. So if there's one thing that I can leave you with today, start taking some small, imperfect actions that maximum take you 5 minutes, but make sure to do it now while you're motivated. If you want some more inspiration, quick and dirty tips on how to start exercising and continue exercising if you're already doing so, make sure to like and subscribe Built and Thriving Lifestyles. You can follow us here where you listen to your podcast or YouTube episode. You can also follow us on Instagram so you never miss an episode. See you next time.